Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead, and our next scheduled guest was Buddy Huggins. So we're going to have you all you come up to the mic right now, sir, and you have your 5 minutes on what you requested.
Hello, everyone. It's 1201 West Farmer Street, Ozark, Missouri. My name is Buddy Huggins. The documentation for what I'm speaking on is on my YouTube channel, YouTube Buddy Huggins. Search for that and you'll find it, and buddyhuggins.com. That's my website. But what I'm talking about is Burger King. I know Burger King is looking real good now that we got something being built on the slab, but I got to take your minds back to when the foundation was poured. January the 2nd, it was 43 degrees, and that night it dropped down to 22 degrees. It did not come back above freezing for, if you look at the historical data in different models, it was 4 days to 5 days. It had no blankets on it and no kerosene heaters. I don't know for the life of myself how that could possibly have got past everybody without having to tear that slab out and redo it before you put the foundation, another slab on top of that, the finished floor foundation. So they stayed dormant for over 3 or 4 months, and then they come and put a slab on top of it. When they put the slab on top of it, they took a lot of shortcuts. And I don't want to go off in all the shortcuts. There are documents on my website. But what I'm saying is, without you guys knowing this, bad concrete is bad concrete. If it had cylinders made, I did not see the cylinders, was not able to take pictures of them or video of them because they weren't there. They didn't make cylinders. So without cylinders, you got to go and do a core test. They didn't core test it that I know of. A core test would drill a cylinder, and then you take that cylinder to a testing lab and it would be broke. Now that we got the slab on top of it, we got timber on top of that. The weight is building up. As far as I know, when we did the saw cut for that addendum, I went over there, walked right on site before they had the trespassing sign up. I picked up a chunk of concrete that had been cracked from drilling into the saw cut. You have to see the pictures on my website if you don't know what I'm talking about, but y'all can talk to your own engineers and find out why did that concrete, the slab, not the foundation, we know the foundation's bad, but the slab had no rock, no aggregate in it. I picked up a piece as big as my hand and I took my finger and broke it. You can't break concrete. I'm saying the slab's bad. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mentioned Green Bridge. Green Bridge had a pour that same day for one of the pier caps. Very, very important pour. It failed its test. It's 8-day test. It's 30-day test. And I don't know if it failed the 90-day, but I'm pretty sure it did. Y'all can look into that. Riverside Bridge is sinking at the river embankment, the north side, the south side, where it runs into concrete from asphalt. That's where you get that little bump, 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 bump. Spent $49,000, put some concrete in there, and it's already gone down again. It says 6,000 tons. We had a truck trailer come through there with a lowboy hauling a Komatsu mid-size. I did the calculations and used AI to check it with the Peterbilt pulling it, and it was 50,000 tons. 50 tons. What I'm saying is that bridge needs to be looked at, because if the one on Jackson Street says 40 to 30, depending on the axle weight, and the other one says 60, and we've already had an addendum on that and put those concrete embutments, $49,000. We got a problem. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Your Honor, we apologize for the inconvenience tonight on the 2024 audit, but we're going to need to reschedule that. And
Okay.
so we will look at the next available board meeting
Okay.
for that presentation.
I'm
We
sorry.
appreciate you working with us on that
Sorry he
tonight.
wasn't feeling good, but yes, I understand. So, okay. Okay, moving on. Yes, Alderman Galloway.
I look forward to seeing that on December 7th. I don't need necessarily responses tonight, but I just referring to Mr. Huggins' discussion, the Green Bridge, that is a county responsibility, is it not? Now, on the Riverside Bridge, I understood several jurisdictions were involved and it took an act of Congress and that sort of thing, but whose responsibility is that bridge? Do we know? And we don't need to know tonight if we don't have the answer.
Yes. The city, the county, and OSRD entered into an intergovernmental agreement at the creation of the process to build that bridge. As part of that agreement, OSRD has sole responsibility for the maintenance and ownership of that bridge.
Oh, okay. And I mean, that's good information. What have we heard from them about the bridge sinking and if there's issues with it at all, or?
I don't have any information about that.
Okay.
I don't either.
And then the final thing was on the comments on Burger King. Of course, you know, we legislate. We're not a body that executes or makes decisions about whether a particular business can move forward or construction proceed. That's something that's the executive branch. But I guess I don't know what to make of the statements that were made. It sounded like what was being presented was that the concrete floor, for lack of a better word, it's substandard or something and creates some sort of problem that I guess it goes through an inspection process or has gone through that. And again, I don't need to know the answer today.
We have our planning director here, Randall Whitman. Randall provided a report to me this afternoon that I sent to the board via email. I hope you've had an opportunity to receive that. And if you haven't, there was an extensive process. I'm boiling it down. There were third-party inspections conducted of the concrete that has been poured. There were deficiencies that were corrected, and that concrete has been inspected by a third-party individual, third-party company, and they were released to begin framing, which they started this weekend.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. Just FYI, today I had the privilege to attend the Ozark Chamber had a teacher's appreciation luncheon today at the OIC. We had 70 new teachers for the Ozark School District, and the Chamber did a great job with that and the presentation and the gift baskets that they received. Salvador's did the luncheon. But it was just a very nice presentation and just a good start to the school year. And we each had a lunch buddy. I have a Mandy who's first grade teacher at South School. And so it's like I said, just appreciate what they did today for our new teachers. So if nothing else, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. There's a motion to adjourn made by Alderman Aiken, second by Alderman Metcalf. All in favor of the motion, do so by show of hands. And we stand adjourned.